didn't get up for that. My husband knew that I didn't do him anything wrong. And he knew why I was keeping quiet, so that his job would not be at stake. He kept sending people to ask how am I, did you take care of me? So how am I? That is his own way of telling me, calm down, everything will be fine. If you want to treat somebody as a civilian, treat them as a civilian. It's not a bani wahala for no reason. On the 21st, on the 22nd, on the 22nd of September, he came and dropped me off from work. His elder brother asked him to pack his things from the room and leave me and frustrate me. When I was frustrated, I'll leave the room. So he bought a new mattress and then he packed to another room to the store. The store had fuel and other things inside. So while he was packing, he accidentally hit the foil. When he hit the foil poured in the house. So he has beaten me on so many occasions that I even had miscarriage. So he was threatening me with lighter that he's going to set me if my parents don't come to carry me.
Well, this is a very sad story, a very sad one indeed. But remember, whatsoever happens, whether bad or good, it has a moral lesson in it. Anything will happen, it's for you to learn one or two things. Like what has happened to this young man, who by the grace of God went to primary school, secondary school, got to the university, by the grace of God finished his school, joined army as a medical doctor, and the only crime he has committed or he committed is to marry a beautiful lady. Yes, to marry a lady who has, at the end of the day, taken the man's life away. Well, that does not mean marriage is bad. Or I don't talk so. Marriage no good, no bad. Though it's one of the most beautiful things. But like, what actually happened? What actually moved this woman? What actually made this lady to take this kind of drastic decision? According to the story, as we heard, this man, they had a normal domestic issue. You know, it happened everywhere. There's no marriage that doesn't have some little arguments before or disagreement before they come into an agreement. It happened everywhere, just as every marriage is. Yes. So they had that disagreement. In order to agree, the lady decided to use petrol on the man, set him light up, and at the end of the day, the man couldn't see and he has gone. Wow. Why now? What is happening to this our generation today? What is happening in this country? What is happening in this life? What? A very young, promising, good-looking, future-filled man like this, just because of, okay, you the lady that have done that, where is your life now? Where is your life? Well, I know certainly the man might have provoked her beyond what she couldn't, maybe, I don't know. But then, no matter the level of provocation, the best you do is walk out of the marriage and not to take a life that you cannot provide, a life that you cannot own. That is what we are talking about. No matter how the issue is, no matter how painful it is, just walk out of it. Leave the marriage. Even decide to come back, as the case may be. You may decide to forgive the man. Now that you have taken his life, your own life now is also at risk. You may not have joy again. Well, we wouldn't know because we're not there. Even the stories that will be coming up, nobody, the lady will not tell the truth. The man is not here to say what actually happened before the lady got to that level of destruction. He's not here to talk. And the lady wouldn't say the truth, can only try to say one or two things to defend herself. Well, marriage is not bad though. I don't talk. You know, we say marriage is bad. But the problem in our generation today is we don't marry who is our wife. And we fail to marry out of love. We marry based on interest. Maybe this person is doing well, he has money or she has money, or that is the interest sometimes. Because if you marry out of love, there is no provocation. No provocation will give you such an attempt. Not at all. And if you marry your friend, sometimes we marry who is not our wife or who is not our husband. Because by the time you calm down, hold yourself, marry who is your husband or marry who is your wife or pray for a partner, all these things wouldn't come. Because it's just the devil handwork. Because by now she might have, or she's regretting. So she just allowed the devil to use her. That is what I can say. Because somebody with clear eye, clear mind, even if you're angry, you wouldn't even think of taking somebody's life. not to talk about your own husband who married you. So sympathetic, so sorry about the situation. I'm so sorry about the man's family. I don't know how they'll feel. A child, a man that they have suffered with, at least in one way or the other, stress themselves to train, who is at least have started doing well, and a lady from nowhere because of marriage come and take the man life. It's not no, it don't make sense at all. It don't make sense. So what do you think about it? Though it has happened, according to, they say they did, it has been done. So there's nothing we can do about it. It's just for us to learn a lesson from what's happened. But what lesson are we going to learn? Because sometimes, as I said, well, I don't know. What lesson are we going to learn? What lesson? Because marriage is what people must do. Yes, people must go into marriage. But sometimes we men, we should also learn how to respect our wives, because we choose them. The Bible says, love your wife as Christ loved the church. Christ loved the church until he sacrificed his life for the church. So as a man, love your wife and sacrifice your life for the woman. As a man, love your wife, sacrifice your life for her. As a wife, submit to your husband. That is what the Bible said. I don't know for Quran, but that is what the Bible said. Submit as a wife. Submit means everything in totality. Let it be for the family. Let it be for your husband. Love means everything you have, everything in totality. Let it be for your wife and your family. It starts from husband and wife. Before children comes in, it becomes a family. So we men, we should start practicing that also. Let us pay attention to our wives. The act of cheating, let's drop it now. It don't make sense. I know it's difficult. It's not easy to come by, but if you know that is what is bringing problems in your family, stay away from it. Stay away. If that is what is bringing problems, stay away from it and stay on the path of righteousness, the path that at least they say, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. What you don't want them to do to you, don't do it to them. We are all human beings. As a man was carried 9 months, a woman was also carried 9 months. If a woman cheats on you, a man, will you be happy? Then also think of it. If you cheat on, I'm not saying this one happened because of cheating. No, I'm not talking like that. But I'm saying, I'm only thinking what should have been the problem. Because I know what women hate most, as in most, is cheating. A woman can give you anything you want if you can abstain from that. Yes, quote me anywhere. A woman can love you, give you anything you want if you abstain from cheating, all lies, all this kurukere arrangement. Just be transparent, be plain. You can get the best from any woman. That's the truth. Yes, quote me. Well, thank you so much for watching. As I said earlier, it's a very sympathetic situations, and we don't really know, and we can't really know. We can only talk about the stories we have heard, because assuming the man survived, he cannot tell his own side of the story by telling us the truth. The woman now will be looking for a way to defend herself.